All right, welcome back. Last video, we talked about why people get stuck in the norm, the social conditioning, the fear, the people closest to you attempting to keep you in line. If you haven't watched that one already, go back, watch it. It sets up everything that we're going to talk about today in this video. Today, we are talking about the move. What does it look like to step outside your traditional boundaries and start creating something that is wholly yours? And I'm going to be upfront. This is not a hype session. This is not going to be a highlight reel or no fake motivation. Just a real conversation about what it takes. Let's get into it. The first thing you need before you make any move is self-awareness. You need to know exactly what you want. And I know that sounds obvious, but it's actually harder than it sounds. Most of us have spent so long doing what was expected of us, and we lost touch on what we actually want. You have to get quiet enough to listen to yourself, to hear what you actually want. Most people are too busy or too distracted for that to even occur. And then they wonder why they walk around lost, feeling out of place. And here's a part that nobody really talks about. You might actually have to grieve that part of you that was trying to fit in. That identity served its purpose. It kept you safe in a place where you felt unsafe. And letting go of that old version of you is a real process. Unfortunately, there's not a switch you can flip to just turn everything on and be good to go. No, you have to actually process letting that version of you go. So start here. Analyze the beliefs that you carry. Do you even still believe them? Where did that belief come from? Give yourself the gift of questioning those beliefs without the feeling that you're betraying somebody or betraying yourself. Now, nobody ever prepares you for that in-between time when you're striving to get to your next version of you. That space where you're leaving the old thing, but you haven't quite landed in a new thing. There's no validation, there's no proof of concept, there's just the work and you. This phase will test you, and it's supposed to. The people who get through this phase make it through without any applause, no need for recognition. In order to do this, you need to detach your output from your self-worth. Small bets before big leaps. You don't need to blow everything up all at once. Test the thing first. See if you actually like what you're trying to get into. You need to prove it to yourself in small ways first. Doing so will allow you to build evidence that this thing is real before you go all in. And while in this in-between time, you need to find your community, find your people. Community matters way more than most people realize. You need people around you who will help you normalize this unconventional path, who aren't going to look at you sideways for building something that's new and different. I'm telling you, if you don't have a group of creators that you talk to frequently, you're doing yourself a disservice. Find those people, bounce ideas off of them, and I promise you, the energy that you get from them and the energy that you give back to them is irreplaceable. And let's talk about confidence real quick. Confidence isn't something you can think your way into. You actually have to move your way into confidence. Actions dissolve doubt every single time. Just think about it. Is there something that at one point in time you thought was impossible, but you do it now on a regular basis? It's because you started doing it. I'm telling you, once you start moving towards your goal, once you start making mistakes, learning from the mistakes, that doubt just fades away. Now, if you're watching this and you consider yourself a content creator or an entrepreneur, I want to talk to you specifically. You are charting a path that is not the norm. And with that, you've realized that you don't need a gatekeeper to have a platform. You can forge your own platform without anybody's help. You don't need permission to do so. As creators, we're not just putting out content, we're building archives, things that people years from now are going to see and reflect upon. The more you show up as your authentic self, the happier you're going to be with the results. The most important thing to remember is do not ever let anybody belittle or make small the things that you are creating. They are important and they matter. And the most important thing you can do while creating content is tell your truth. Not a curated version, not a watered down version, the actual truth. That's what builds a real connection, and that connection is what builds a real audience. Stepping outside the norm is not a one-time decision. It's a daily recommitment to that cause. Some days it's easy, some days it's not. But the most important thing is you keep moving towards it. The people who changed their lives didn't wait until they felt ready. They moved. and built readiness through the action itself. The norm will always be there waiting for you to come back if you so desire it. But your unlived potential, that has an expiration date. So here's what I want to leave you with. What is one thing that you've held back on because doing it didn't feel normal? Start there. Just one thing, that's your next move. And if you're ready to stop sitting on that one thing and actually move towards it, then I want to talk to you. Book a discovery call with me. The link is in the description of this video. Let's figure out what's been holding you back and build a plan to get you past it. I'll see you there.